Greg,
Hey, loser.
There you are.
Yeah, I've been here for a little while now.
No, I ain't been here that long, nigga.
I've been here for like 5 minutes.
Ooh, 5 minutes.
5 minutes, yeah, nigga. 5 minutes. 5 and things.
Well, I got up to get my food because you was late.
Huh?
I got up to get my food because you was late.
I'm sorry I had to take care of my dog. My
My
boy,
dog
my
take
guy,
care of
my main. Don't you start.
All right, you gonna bring us in?
Damn, no conversation before. It's cool. All right, what's up, everybody? And welcome back to the Be More Nerdy podcast. I'm your host, Galaxy Greg. And with me today is Diva XOXO.
What it is, little dummies?
We still don't have DJ TJonz here, so it's just us here to give you all your party needs. So with this, let's start off episode 33.
34. I thought last week was 33.
I don't fucking know. It's one of them numbers. 33, 34. 33. I have it written down. It's 33.
Okay.
So with that, let's start our usual. How was your week, Diva?
It was a pretty rough week for me. I was a little under the weather, so the weekend, I'm eating. The weekend I spent most of it in bed, which is unnormal for me, but I'm feeling better. More energy now, maybe 80%, 85%, which is nice. Me and Kill did go to the dog park this weekend though, and I did my hair, so I did do something productive, but my house is a mess. I need to cook dinner, so those kind of things. How was your week though?
My week has been okay. Let's go with that. This past week has been pretty. It was pretty lax at work, pretty fast. We're closing, so things are starting to pick back up. But at the same time, it's things are cool. I'm really starting to lock in with the stock market. My friends just invited me to a group chat about it. Niggas flexing in the group chat. They're not flexing. They're sharing prosperity because they do give me some tips on some flips that I can make. It's just that since I work, and I can't be on my phone all day, I usually miss a lot of them. So because of that, I'd be sometimes a little I'd be bad shit. We have Dean in the room as well, but because of
Did he fall?
No, he's trying to open the door.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know that open it. I gave him a trachea to chew on, but he's being a botch today, so.
It'd be like that.
But yeah, one dude in the group chat that I know, mans was like, "Yo, I made a smooth." He's like, "How much did everyone make today?" Because it's quarter two turnover time, so all these companies got to report what they made in quarter two. That usually brings in more money to the stock market. Especially if you do these things called contracts, where you basically buy 100 stocks for the low, and then you can make more money that way. So fun. Homie's like, "Yo, I made 11,000 a day." I'm like, "God damn." He's like, "How much y'all make?" Everyone else like, "I made 200. I made 3,000." Yo, my nigga that made 11,000. Shout out to you, bro. I'm not gonna put your name out there. I don't want to put you in no danger. Just know I look up to you in this stock game, bro. Just know I look up. Yeah, congratulations to you. You making flips. But he put me on the one. We'll see what it yields tomorrow. Because right now, it's yielding about $100. And all I did was invest in it the other day. So we'll see what comes out of it. We will see. Hopefully, I get a little bit of cash money from it. But who knows?
Right.
All right, but that's besides the point. Oh, another thing I did this week. I went to Cookout.
Oh, how'd you go to Cookout?
I drove there with a Kill. So me and a Kill had our first link Shout out to my boy who listens to the pod often. He was like, yo, when's the next episode coming out? I'm like, damn, I forgot he listens. I gotta put out an episode.
You do owe me an episode.
I do owe you an episode.
You gotta do quite a bit of editing on that one too.
No, I don't. Oh shit, yes I do.
You gotta put out the conversation. Mm-hmm. Well, nigga, not my fault.
It is your fault. And my new monitor is coming tomorrow, so yay. But no, I spent $26. It was about 2-hour drive. We went to the one in Virginia, not the one in Salisbury, because the one in Salisbury is dumb far. We ended up missing a big accident on the way back. So like, if we looked on the other side of the road, there was hella cars, like 6 police cars that just were flying down, vroom, 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 the opposite way. And then it was like backed up beyond that point. And we were like, damn, someone's getting arrested. Then he said the food was dope. So if you've never been to Cookout and you live in the South, get some Cookout. My DC people, there's one in Virginia. Go get it since y'all are our biggest listenership. People in Maryland, there's one in Salisbury and one in Virginia. It's about 2 hours away, both ways. 3 hours really if you go to fucking Salisbury. But they're both fucking good. I spent $26. I got 2 bacon cheeseburgers, 2 fries, 2 nuggets, a chicken sandwich, onion rings, 2 milkshakes, and a soda for $26, my nigga. And that food's filling. Thank you, babe, for bringing me these delicious chicken sandwiches. Jordan, you want to speak on Cookout? Tell the people how your food was from the Cookout. Because I got her some food too.
It was really good. I got a chicken sandwich and onion rings, and I ate them together. It was really, really good. My family is from North Carolina, so for me, it tasted like North Carolina, if that makes sense. Yeah.
Shout out to Joy. All right. Yeah, but that food is amazing. It was worth it. Plus, me and Nikhil got to have some brotherly bonding time because, as you may or may not know, we met through this pod, and we do not know each other. We just fucking vibed the whole way there. It was cool as shit. Shout out to you, Akil. Shout out to you. Can't wait for the album that's releasing on. I can't tell you because I'm not sure if he released the date yet, but it's coming.
It was something.
So yeah, that was my weekend. And we had dinner at Joy's parents' house. It was really good and nice.
Oh, aren't you cute?
Yeah. So let's get into our next segment. The one they all come for. That being the big nigga nuts.
Let's hear it. What you got? What you got?
Nothing. You give me a B in it, nigga. This shit's hard. I didn't try.
You didn't ask me to make one.
Huh?
You didn't ask me to make one.
Yeah, see? Make one on the spot. Come on, freestyle. Baltimore noble nerds. Come on, yo. Come on. It's not hard. I'll be in the stew.
I don't know words.
You should expand your literature abilities.
I could. B-N-N.
Bitches, not niggas.
Nuts. Well, that one. I said boobs, not nuts. Those are disgusting. They're the grossest things.
You know what's really funny? I'm coming to learn that a lot of girls love soft penises and balls, which is really weird.
Oh, a soft dick is so much fun to play with because you can just like
I heard a TikToker. She was talking about it. She was like, "Yo, I just like to squeeze like my little stress ball, but not like too hard. But I'm gonna play with that motherfucker." I'm like, "That's hilarious."
You just squeeze it like gushy. You just do it like that.
Can't you just do that with a titty?
Yeah, and it's actually more fun with a titty, but more so you can do it with the dick. You can like foop it. You can go like foop.
What if you ain't got enough dick to foop?
Oh, even if it's soft, even if it's a little dick, it's still foops.
That's hilarious. You've been fooping dicks.
I haven't fooped dick in over a year.
You can foop the strap. You gotta tell her to get the loose dick strap. Just foop it for fun.
That's nasty.
No, but yeah, hella girls like balls to play with, just not to look at. So, fellas, keep your balls nice and smooth. Holy shit.
Yeah. If you're gonna want, if you want,
my nuts would fall out through the neck.
What you could do is, you can, okay. So what you can do is you get them waxed.
Yo, I'm terrified to get my balls waxed. I also don't want a waxer to see my penis. I'm good. Because then that's another person that knows, maybe I'm okay with the wax to see. Right now I'm okay with the wax to see my penis. So plenty of people have seen it. Shut up. Plenty of people have seen your penis. Naked body.
Yeah, but like I've never like changed your diaper or have one of those accidental moments where you're like, "I'm famous." Nope. Never happened.
I don't know about that. That's a lie because we were bathed together.
We were never bathed to New Orleans. No.
I was a baby.
Actually, I lied. I have seen your penis. There's a picture of it.
We all have baby books, but for some reason, I was in like the little. Shut up. Everybody and somebody. She's saying my dad, but somebody like caught the perfect picture of me like. Up, balls out, and that's it. When you have to get photographs printed, who greenlit this? Who said, yeah, I want that one?
Well, it's not like, because it was back in the day, but this was back in the day when you couldn't go back and view the picture. So once the picture is taken, it's there. You can't like delete it unless you go into the negatives and you snip it out of the negatives.
I'm talking about when you get them all back. He got the little envelope full of pictures, and he said, "Oh yeah, here's my kid's balls. I guess I'll keep that."
It's going in the book. It's going.
Yeah, it's going in the fucking book. No, nigga, give it back.
You can burn it. Throw it away.
Oh my god. All right. So BNN. All right. First thing on the news docket. Mugen Train is coming to theaters, dubbed and subbed at the same time, early 2020 of this year, specifically April 2021 of this year. So yeah, yay. That's Demon Slayer, by the way. Demon Slayer. The one that grossed $1 billion on day one of the box.
It's coming sub. I am going to watch Demon Slayer. That's what I should have did this weekend when I was laying on the bed not doing shit. I should have watched Demon Slayer, but I was playing.
It is amazing. Period. Point blank. And it's good because it's like a feel-good anime with a feel-good character, but that nigga be really going hard. He doesn't really want to kill demons. He just wants to save his sister, but to save his sister, he has to kill demons. So he's like, bet, I'm about that life now.
Interesting. Let's do it.
About that life he is. He does this shit. All right. So as you all may know, we have a new president, the 4-6, the Dawn, but not, Donald Trump.
The Dawn.
Yeah, not that Dawn. Joe Biden coming in at some years old and some weight. The new president.
Old as fuck.
Yeah. And vice president, the first woman to ever be.
First
black
woman, first Asian woman. Howard grad. Yes.
She don't look Asian.
Yeah,
she's the first person in a sorority / fraternity. No, they're all in fraternities. What am I talking about? In a Greek black. Wait.
Divine Nine.
There we go. I wanted to say all of it, but that sums it up.
The Hudja Council.
Panhellenic Council?
Yeah. Don't ask why I said hedge. I wanted to say hedge fund, but that's not right.
I thought you wanted to say panoramic.
Nope, I wanted to say hedge fund. So nowhere near right. So, but yes, Kamala Harris, Howard grad. So HU.
So congratulations to the president and vice president. Congratulations. They did that shit. They got the 4 or 5 out of here, and he's getting impeached.
I have a story about that.
Double.
I have a story. He's already been impeached. He's going.
No, he's getting impeached double.
No,
impeached.
He's already been impeached. Now, when you have an impeachment trial, these are like, I guess, like sentences. So this is like he's been found guilty. Now they have to give him charges. The last time he didn't get no charges. This time he might get some charges.
Now he can't be the president ever again.
That's only if he gets some charges. But anyway, to my story. So, you know the girl who read the poem?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so apparently she started the day off with 100,000 followers, right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that until later. But when I followed her, she only had like 300 something followers. And I thought she just had 300 something followers. By the next day, she had like 2.5 million followers on Instagram.
Damn, they should have asked the party and come up there and do a poem. I make a great poem.
I would have made a great poem. Right. As many BNNs he's thought up, he knows words. He can make a poem. He can
ready.
rhyme.
Biden's niggas never stop. Ever. BNNs.
BNNs.
Because we giving them to you every day, every year, every month, nigga.
Killian, I cannot play with you right now. I am recording the podcast.
Yeah, she working. She working in the stew.
Man, he's a little
all right.
fancy.
Wikipedia turned 20 years old last week.
What?
Yeah. I'm older than Wikipedia. I didn't think about that.
2 years.
I'm still older, the fuck?
Barely.
Hey, I am older. Here's something that was stock marketing that I just thought was hilarious. And remember how I reported that Microsoft was buying GameStop and trying to revive it and all that stuff?
Sure.
What? We have these conversations every week.
I was just kidding. It was more fun for me to say sure.
So just the other day, literally yesterday, GameStop's stock jumped up like $15 in one day, and then it eventually hit $70. Then it just fell.
What?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure people were investing in it because of Microsoft, but at the same time, niggas, like the niggas that don't know shit, it just had a huge fucking jump, like ridiculously large jump. It was hilarious because all my friends were talking about it, like, yo, what the fuck? Because it was GameStop stock was like $8. Mm-hmm. Then it hit like 50, and we were all like, yo, what the fuck just happened? Because it all happened in an hour.
Oh shit, that's crazy. That's weird. That's weird to watch, like to actually watch. Sorry for the noise. Killian has toys. Mm-hmm. Oh, I did get Killian some new toys this week. Oh, and my hair mask went really good. My hair is super hydrated and it feels amazing, which like lifted my spirits. But that took a lot of energy. I was in the shower for an hour. I think he probably does soda. Don't ask how he found the soda can, but he's having a ball. Anyway.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It took an hour of me just literally combing through my hair with different products, rinsing that out, then combing through my hair with another product. But my hair feels amazing, so haha.
Good for you. Oh man. More
on point.
More Microsoft news. So, in all that shit happening, there was a report on this this site. I forgot what site it was, but I think it was called like The Surge or something like that. And they're a reliable site for things about gaming and internet. Basically, they were saying at the beginning of the week that Xbox Live was going to hike up its price for online from $60 to $120.
Mm-hmm.
And that's double the price, so that's fucking outrageous. They got so much backlash from the community. Xbox on their official Twitter released a statement saying, we are not upping the price to $120. Or they changed their mind, let's say that. And they're getting a lot of good publicity for it because they're listening to their community rather than just being like, no, they'll still buy our shit. Niggas was like, no, we will not buy your shit. We will burn this shit. And I agree, because $120 would be doubling the price hike. But what they did was smart. They listened to their community when they told them no, and that's going to get them more street cred. Let's say that. So even though you don't got the 120 that you wanted, you're still getting some money. I think one of the main reasons for doing this was they recently, like last year, unveiled the Xbox Live Ultimate Game Pass, in which for $15 a month, you get Xbox Live Gold and a bunch of free-to-play games and reduced price games. So a huge plethora of games that you have. I think it's like over 1,500 games or something like that, just ready to queue up. And Xbox Live, that's a deal for $15 a month. That's a deal, period, point blank. You cannot spend it any other way than it is a deal. I don't know if they were losing money on that or they were just like, all right, let's make some more money. But hey,
Right.
That's their power play right now. And with all the assets they've been buying up, I think when things start to open back up, places like GameStop won't have to worry about as much because they'll have the availability to play multiple games just on the Xbox and all this other stuff, like where they wouldn't have to buy it and they're just available, ready to go. And then there's also that thing that I talked about a few weeks ago where Microsoft is giving GameStop a portion of all their funds that they make from any sales. So putting all those things together is like Microsoft is making some good moves and they're getting good publicity now, even though they almost made a very stupid decision. They also are making a contract with EA so that EA can get rid of its Game Pass and just merge it with the Xbox Live Game Pass because that'll yield more profits.
Okay.
So that's a lot. That's your Microsoft news from a Microsoft fanboy, but I will slander Xbox because they make it too easy. They really do. Movie news. Godzilla versus King Kong. Coming soon. Coming real soon.
Coming real soon.
Your Godfather's excited for this one.
Really?
Yeah, he posted on Facebook. He was excited. He said this is gonna be good.
Well, I mean, not that
And
I'm
James
not
has yet to steer me wrong with good movies.
Definitely not. Definitely not. He's never steered me wrong with a good movie, but I don't want to say I'm not excited. It's just like, I don't know. I'm not a big Godzilla fan, I guess. So it doesn't like get me there. Especially that last Godzilla movie looked just so corny when it was versus all the gods and shit. So.
Oh shit! He did fight all the gods, god monsters, the Egyptian god cards.
Yeah, I play Godzilla.
My man said, Wayne Dragon Raw? Nah, Godzilla.
In attack mode.
Tormentor? Nah, Godzilla.
In defense mode. But, so I don't know. Maybe I'll just wait, maybe I'll wait until it comes on cable. It comes on fucking cable now, so I guess like if I'm bored, I'll watch it. It's not like a thing that I'm running to right now, especially because I'm running to a lot of things right now. I'm watching a lot of things, so it's hard to fit in something that maybe isn't the best.
Okay. A new Resident Evil game, Resident Evil 8 Village, is coming out. Is keeping the same play style as, because they recently made a lot of remakes where it's more, because Resident Evil used to be a very much survival game where you had to just keep on your toes. You always had a little bit of ammo. Enemies were always constantly after you. It took a lot of bullets to kill them. They're following that path still, and Resident Evil 8 is a continuation after the events of Resident Evil 7, which is Resident Evil Biohazard. You play as Ethan Winters, and now you're trying to get your daughter back.
Why'd I say hello like on a phone call?
LOL.
Okay.
You try to get your daughter back. And in trying to get your daughter back, you go against, I forgot what the crazy dude's name was in the last one, who was like infected with the disease or infected with the virus. But you go against his sister, who's smarter and not a hillbilly. She's like elegant and shit. And she has daughters who like made of bugs. Like the boogeyman. So, that's going to be fun. I want to play it, but games like that make me shit myself.
Make you shit yourself?
Yo, watch a playthrough of Resident Evil 7. You will literally, like, there's some shit in there. Like the jump scares, the stealth moments. Like, there's some parts of the game where you're being hunted by, like, this big dude that you can't kill at all. You can stun him, but you can't kill him. It's fucking annoying. Like, I'm not a fan of being hunted, but like the first part of this Resident Evil 7, the dude cuts off your hand and then gives you this potion to pour on it, and then he cuts off your leg. He cuts off your leg, and then gives you this potion to pour on it, and your leg reattaches. So that's like the healing potion that you use like throughout the game. But like then he's chasing you around, like trying to stab you up. And like all you can hear is him like talking through the halls, like, come out wherever you are. Like you're trying to get to this one place, and he's like on your ass.
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. I'm just gonna not play video games and talk about how I'm awesome at video games.
No, you're gonna play these fucking video games. You don't have to play horror survival games, but you're gonna play these fucking video games.
Or I could just not, and I could just fake it till I make it.
Let me tell y'all about the most terrifying game ever. Fucking Outlast. I didn't make it through the first chapter. Oh my god, that game is terrifying. It's a game where you literally you dare
my persona. You see the persona, you like it, all right?
Don't you know that? Like, don't you know how like in games you can usually like fight back the big boss, or like you can finesse. No, this game is all about running and hiding. That is it. That's what you do. You find clues.
What about
to solve this mystery?
When you get fought? When you get caught?
You die.
You die if you get caught. You can't fight back. Like
no,
I can't be like.
You can't fight at all. No, you can't throw hands because like you're in an insane asylum with like mutants and shit. And like this one dude, his name is Piggy. This nigga's huge. He's buff as fuck and like looks disgusting. There's this one part where no, not even fucking him. It was this really fast guy, and like you're like running through the halls, and all you can hear is him chasing you. It's like these two dudes with like these little like hacksaws. And they're like chasing you down the halls and shit, and all you can hear is them. And like, if you fuck up even just a little bit, they'll just slice your ass up. It's fucking terrifying. I was shitting myself watching playthroughs, and then I actually tried to play the game, and I knew what to do, and I was still fucking up. I was terrified.
No, thank you. I'm okay. Yeah.
Get your fingers cut off in that game. You get possessed by a ghosty. You get a lot. A lot happens to you in that game. Dude almost cut your junk off in one of the games. A lot happens in that game. He said he was gonna make you his bride. He said it only hurt for a minute, and he was gonna saw your shit off.
Saw it off? Well, how does that make me your bride?
He's gonna make you have a pussy.
Oh, I already have one. Oh, okay, I get it. You're a guy. I'm going to say, wait, how you can't saw it off. That's not how it works. And shit, you don't have to saw my dick off. I'll take it off for you. Here you go. Let me just step out. What else is on the news docket?
Redo of Hero. So if you don't know, Redo of Hero is a anime that recently started coming on. It's on Birth and it's censored because it is very trigger warning. There's a lot of the R word in this show. Right. Everyone gets it. It's bad. It's very bad. Bad good though. Because it shows about a guy. He's a healer, and he's treated like absolute dog shit. Wait.
You didn't hear what I said.
What?
You didn't hear what I said. You didn't hear what I said.
Hi. What'd you say?
Pause. I said we're talking about this now, or we're about to go into our topic.
We're talking about it, and it's leading into our topic.
Got it. Okay. Perfect. Let's do it.
The show's about a guy who's a healer, but in this world of like, magic mages and magicians and all that. And there's only like 10 hero class people. And he's the hero of healing. And he's blessed by the gods. He has no level cap, blah, blah, blah. But because he's looked down upon by his colleagues, he's treated literally like a slave. They force him to get addicted to drugs because every time he uses his healing powers, he literally feels the pain of whatever happened to the person. And it's like mind-numbingly makes him go insane. So they drug him so he doesn't care when he uses it, and he only wants the drug. And then they do a lot of horrible things to him, like beat him and violate him. A lot happens. It's really bad. It's very triggering. It's hard to watch, but at the same time, it's a revenge story because the first 2 episodes are about what's been happening to him. Then after that, it's all about him getting his revenge on these people who have been abusing him and fucking him over for years, literally years. It took 4 years for this to happen. I'm reading the manga, so I'm extremely far ahead. And as a revenge story, this shit is vile. but like good vile. It's fucking crazy. If you have the stomach to handle it, I definitely say read it. Like, I know Diva has a bit more of a bit more of an iron stomach than most women might have. So I knew she could handle it when I was like, yo, you should read this.
And I've been reading it, and I just have to say, and I hate to say it because it makes me sound sick and crazy, I love this shit. It is so fucking good. I am just reading away. Like I said, I was sick over the weekend, so I was just, when I say I was reading, I was just in my little bed, in my covers, in my Tigger onesie, reading. I was getting all of the life, and I should not have been. I should not have been getting any life from this.
This is one of those shows that you're ashamed to say that you liked.
Now, I don't want to say ashamed. I just say I like it, but I'm gonna say ashamed to say I like it as much as I do, because I don't like it for. I don't like
what happens to him. I like it for the fact of just how.
I like it for the content. Yeah.
Yeah, how he gets them back. How he's like, this nigga is smart and like, so basically.
Genius.
Yeah, he rewinds time.
Don't give away.
Like, this is a main plot point. He rewinds time to get them back. But in doing so, like, he pre-plans, like, they drug him. He's like, bet, gotta build up my poison resistance. Starts eating poisonous plants. Like, he does things preemptively so that he can get to where he needs to be, because he ends up remembering everything right off the rip. So he's like, I know everything these people are gonna do to me. Let me make countermeasures now. And like, everything is so methodically planned out. It's crazy. And like, for this guy, like in like, me and my friend in the group chat were talking about, we were like, yo, and we were like talking about, was he right or was he wrong? Which will lead us into our topic of villains who are right. That's the topic today, by the way.
And he is 100% right.
Yeah, to me, he's 100% right.
I am cheering this man on every step of the way. I'm like, do that shit. Do it. Do that shit.
Yep, and I honestly think he's right. Why? Because, and like me and my friends discussing, I explained it to him. I was like, they did him dirty. They didn't have any care or well-being for him as a human being. Not as a healer, not as a partner, not as anything else. They treated him like a literal, worse than an animal. Like he was nothing but a tool to be used. And
can we pause for a second on that? Because I feel like it would be different if things happened differently. Like, let's say, you know how he can remember everything, like like the feeling or whatever. Mm-hmm. He can remember a lot of what happened. Like, if they had a feeling like, okay, I know that this leads to something crazy. I don't know what, but I know I need to be nice to this guy. And they changed their actions, but he was still a dick. Maybe, just maybe, I would feel sorry. But literally, shit played out just like before.
He actually said that to one of the chicks later in the story. He's like, I would have had a hard time getting my revenge on you if you were like a saint or someone who actually cares about people. But no, you're the same piece of shit you were then. And she's like, what are you talking about? He's like, oh, I'm from a different timeline.
Yeah. And that's the thing. It's like they like literally just did the same shit and didn't even like. And it's really weird because when you see it first happen, you're like, y'all didn't even try to, like, you know, hey, we know this, right? We know this is painful as hell, but maybe we can figure out a way to, you know, make it less painful, because this is really like powerful and this can be really helpful. Because if they would have did that, they would have figured out how fucking dope he is. He's dope OP. As fuck. He's OP. Like, and then and the thing is, he knows he has flaws and he does things to supplement them. So he's not undefeatable. He is very much defeatable, especially when you look at like power levels and all that stuff. You learn about that once you read it. But he learns how to supplement it, learns how to work around his flaws, which you're supposed to do as a person. So he just becomes even more like fucking dope. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. And I'm behind Greg. Like, I'm behind him. I'm like I think I'm on chapter 8 now.
I'm telling you, 14.2 is literal poetic justice. Redo of Healer.
I have to study that.
I don't know the Japanese name for it, but if you read it, 14.2 is literal poetic justice. Like, there is no other word for how he gets his revenge on this person. I'm not telling you who it is. I'm not telling you what he did. It's poetic fucking justice. Like, I was like, I wouldn't have thought of that. I don't know what I was thinking he was going to do, but I wouldn't have thought of it. But yeah, that's how I'm starting my list off. That man is number one because all the dirt they did to him, they earned that. He was right. Now, the method he is going about getting his revenge is completely and utterly twisted. Like, fucked. Like, if you're gonna get revenge, don't do this. Please, just kill them. Is someone at your door?
No, that's Killian playing with a toy.
Oh, like just please just end their life. But no, he makes these people all suffer. And they all ask the same thing. Don't you have a shred of human decency left? He's like, no, you got rid of that.
No, like you're the reason why it's actually gone. Like it's not like it's kind of gone or it's someone else's fault. No, you did this.
That shit is insane.
Okay,
who you got next on your list?
So on my list, I have. I want to save him for last because he's like the existential. I was right, you were wrong. So I'm gonna wait to hold on to him. So I'm gonna use for my first one. I'm gonna use my favorite anime, and I'm gonna say Scar was right.
Okay. Oh, that King Bradley was wrong and fucking killing everyone for Philosopher's Stones?
He didn't know that per se, but he was right in the sense of, and I hate to say it because people are going to hate me, like Nina should have passed away. Like he did Nina a favor by killing her.
Oh, the dog?
Yes.
Yeah.
He also was right about the government being corrupt. Granted, he didn't know why and to what extent, but he was right to attack the corrupt. Well, not corrupt, because he attacked all alchemists who fought in the war, and he was completely justified. You guys murdered, they committed genocide. Basically, they committed genocide of a people and justified it because we were at war. No, it's not like you were at war and the Ishvalan War was a war that was one fair. Let's start there. Wasn't even a fair war, but also was an actual war for a reason. Tensions were high because you guys wanted to, because your government wanted a war. You guys went in and, instead of just taking over, you killed innocent people. Sucks that, Mustang was one of those people, because, Mustang is my man's 100 grand. But Scar was right to take retaliation and take revenge on them. So, Scar was right. Even though he becomes a hero at the end, I'm talking about when he was a villain, so.
Something that pains me to say.
Go ahead. Say he's right.
Sasuke was right.
Oh my gosh, that's on my list. And I wasn't going to say Sasuke was right. I was going to say the Uchihas were right. So we could just talk about
Even better, the Uchihas in general were right.
Because they were ostracized because of their power. And if you would have just tried to work with them, and I'm not saying give them a position of power, because you don't have to do that. But if you would just work with them and treat them like citizens, like real people, they would have never had a reason to rise up against you. Then, what's his name? Come on, the brother. Itachi would have never had to kill everybody. Sasuke would have never been mad at Itachi for forever, then turned and was mad at the Leaf for making Itachi do it. But let's talk about it. The Leaf is the villain here. And really, Danzo is the villain here.
That nigga just wanted a bunch of eyeballs. He said, yo, put some eyeballs on my nuts to be.
He just wanted eyeballs and power. And so he helped ostracize a people, and when people feel ostracized, they reach out and lash out. So they were right. The Uchihas were right.
Yep. I was gonna say that they were right on that front, as well as Sasuke was right towards the end of the series, where he said, I want to be the Hokage, but I want to be a symbol of evil. I want to be someone who everyone will rise up to fight and be together. I'll be the sole person that everyone hates, so that y'all can come together. He was right. The world would have potentially been a better place with him as the one true villain who we're all trying to defeat. Now, not necessarily, that doesn't mean people have to die, but if we're all working together to beat this guy,
it's okay. Madara,
he would have been right.
Madara took care of that. Madara
because Madara showed us that when someone big enough and bad enough comes along, we will all clutch up because he will beat the fuck out of us. They said, yo, let's get the whole shinobi like existence to fight this one dude, and they got their ass whooped. So yes, they would have came together, and Sasuke was right about that. They will come together because of a villain.
He was just a little too late. He was just a little late to the party. Madara was already on his shit, like on the shit.
Madara just wanted to fight everybody. He said, all right, let's throw hands. Who got it? And no one had it. So this nigga was just
And
bored.
I don't want to say Madara was right, but Sasuke was right, but Madara did it better because
them hands were right.
Them hands were so right.
This nigga came in. Pop, 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 pop. I'm like, shit.
Fuck everybody up. With Taijutsu! With Taijutsu!
I'm like, goddamn, my nigga, you ain't have to really beat the. You ain't have to embarrass them.
Do you want my clones to use Susanoo too? What? Your clone?
You ain't have to put all your clones' dicks on my singular table. Like, there ain't enough room. You got too much meat on my table, bro.
It's not enough room. I need some vegetables. I need some starch.
No, nigga, y'all got meat and nuts. That's it. All right.
Okay. So my next one who was right was Thanos. Mm-hmm. Thanos was right.
Yeah, Thanos only in MCU. Because in the comics, that nigga did it for pussy.
Yes, only in MCU. He did it for pussy in the comics. If you read the comics, he did it because he wanted to impress Death, who was fucking Deadpool. Deadpool was the problem.
This man said, "Oh, you doing it for her? I impress her just by coming back, nigga." Lays down pipe.
So, in the comics, because by wiping out, and they even said it in the comics, like. In the
movie,
in the movie, global warming is non-existent. There are animals like, how like polluted waters are less polluted, so animals are closer to cities now. So you can see there's more fish and bigger animals closer, like dolphins, closer to the cities now. Rainforest, there's more of everything. There is enough.
There's more than enough food. There's an abundance. We can waste some shit.
Right. I don't want to say not just abundance. What's the word? Resources. There are more than enough resources for people to live happily. There is no room for poverty. There is no room for people to not be able to like live where they want to live and live how they want to live, because there is so much, because half of the universe is gone.
Effectively gone.
So, in a sense, he was right. He said, the reason why there is homelessness, people starving, people hurting, greed, is because there isn't enough. And if I get rid of half of the people, there will be more than enough for everybody. That's why worlds are dying, because there's not enough resources, and we keep taking and taking and taking, and literally the planet is dying from us taking. And if we don't have to take as much, the planets can be stronger, live longer, we can live better, healthier, stronger lives. And technically that's what happened. But we were a little sad. So I don't know, like, was it worth being sad?
Thanos chose the many over the few, even though few was 50%.
Exactly. It was one of those things. So he was right. Granted, and that's the whole thing about villains. A lot of times villains are right, just their means and methods are wrong.
Yeah, like Toya, who's my next one from fucking My Hero Academia. If you're not caught up, skip ahead about 2 minutes. But
because I was going to say Stain.
No, Toya Todoroki, who finally admitted that.
Wait. Spoiler.
I just told them already.
Okay.
Toya Todoroki is fucking what's that guy's name? Dabi. That was obvious. Yep. We all knew it. If you didn't, you're fucking stupid. But yeah, he put a DNA test on the TV. He told everybody about his past and said, like, Endeavor's a bad person. You shouldn't follow him. This is the shit. He did this to me. I am this way because of him. And
not just that, he went in
on.
Okay, he's gonna go in. Okay,
I was gonna say he went on the hero society because since we rely on them so much, we allow heroes to be villains, but we glorify them because of what they may do a little bit of, and we just ignore the bad that they do. Because if you realize it, Endeavor not only abused his family, or abused his wife, abused his kids,
neglected his kids,
and neglected them too when they didn't give him what he wanted.
Right.
So, continue. What were you saying?
Oh no, I was going to add on to that, like the whole like abusing his wife, abusing Todoroki. Oh wait, that's his last name. What's his name? Shoto.
Whoa!
Yeah,
I love that shit.
Shoto. And even his first son, Dabi, which whatever his real name is, Toya. I haven't gotten there yet. Toya. Toya, and like neglecting his other three children, two more, who did not show the prowess, the quirk prowess that he wanted. And then which kind of sucks about it is, he went through his like the Endeavor arc, and he went through like his trying to like redeem himself to his family, trying to prove that he's a better person, be a better father, husband, or whatever, even if that meant not being in his family's life. I love Endeavor. He's my favorite character of My Hero.
He's a lot of people's actual favorite character because the redemption arc is amazing.
Yes, and the best part about the mangaka, it was real because they didn't forgive him. They didn't say, "Oh, come back on, Dad."
Oh, Dad, we forgive you. They're like, "Nah, nigga, you got a while. Good luck."
It's like, but it is so real because I'm pretty sure any kid would want to forgive their parents. Now, how easy would that be? Would they be able to? What steps would have to be taken? That's all, I don't want to say semantics, but that's all personal. That's what it is. It's all personal. That's specific to each person and their development and how they see that relationship. So I get how, like, he is a villain, and granted, he may be trying to make a turnaround, but sometimes in reality, in real life, sometimes too little too late,
Yeah.
And so yes, he was 100% right. And on top of that, but I was hoping I was going to say this before you said him, because of Stain, because Stain made it very clear from the beginning. A lot of heroes are like, that was a great sneak peek into like Dabi some more. It was kind of like a appetizer to Dabi. Like Dabi was like your steak and Stain was your scallops. Yes, I'm talking fancy because I'm bougie as hell. If y'all not as bougie, Stain was your spinach artichoke dip, and
that's still fancy. No one orders that shit. Stop it.
Y'all don't order spinach artichoke
dip? Stain was your fucking party wings. They was your fucking party wings.
Onion rings or your mozzarella sticks.
Y'all there you go. That's more like it. Come on. God damn.
I'm sorry.
Stop showing them how deep your pockets is.
And Dabi, you know what? I didn't mention on the last podcast. I did get a promotion. Yeah, I forgot. I was listening to it and I did not say that. I talked about how my girl started working and blah, blah, blah. But I got a promotion. Fuck her. I did big things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have a clap button. Yay.
And what's that thing that everybody get from Applebee's? What is it, the bang bang shrimp everybody get?
Nigga, stop talking about food. Get on with it. Shit.
I'm just saying, because when Stain did it, he was attacking heroes who, granted, he was attacking all heroes, and he did not discriminate except for All Might, because he felt like All Might was the only righteous one. And of course, once he met Deku, he felt like Deku was righteous, so he didn't kill him or whatever. But he agreed that all heroes are corrupt. Like, the whole system of heroes is corrupt because, yes, they, fight crime or whatever, and they bring these quote unquote villains to justice, but in their private lives, some of them aren't the best people in a lot of ways. And so I felt like that was a good appetizer to this great big reveal and world shocking, because they were able to recover. The Hero Society was quickly able to recover from Stain. They were quickly
able new chapter. He's reminding.
I don't want to say I don't want to say they were able to cover it up, but they were able to say this was just a villain talking big shit because they're a villain. And of course, villains think heroes are bad because, we stop villains. And then now,
go ahead.
With Toya, it's like, not only are heroes are bad, here's the proof. Here is, here are the Carfax. And it's now you can't just say, oh, he's saying heroes are bad because he's a villain. No, he is a product of a bad hero. So he was right. They were all right.
So I was gonna get at. I still need to read the new chapters of Black Clover and My Hero. But you want to hear something really fucked up about society? After all this stuff happened during the war, after they heard what Toya had to say, they were literally like, "Yeah, Endeavor better have something to say about this tomorrow." This nigga is bruised, bloody,
That's
exhausted.
the they said tomorrow. Like, did you see this?
Nigga, I just got my ass whooped. If you don't shut the fuck up, I'm in a coma.
He got his ass whooped and soul crushed because which also was like a big blow. He genuinely thought that Toya was dead.
His son was dead. He looked for him. He was hurt.
He was hurt. What happened to Toya definitely shaped him into the more crueler Endeavor that we know. So I like, not only is his body all types of fucked up because he was using, his biggest attack like 3 times, which already we know will burn him, like literally like burns him. And then now like his soul is crushed and you want him to have a press conference? That nigga probably can't talk. Jaw probably hanging off and shit. But you want him to talk?
I'm hurt. Leave me alone. It hurts. My soul.
It all hurts. Like, yeah, Recovery Girl can fix a lot of shit, but she cannot fix my soul. Not a broken soul.
One of my favorite anti-heroes / villains, Red Hood. He was right.
He was right.
He was right because because Red Hood, he's an anti-hero because he's a villain who does bad things for good reasons. So he also does a little bit of good later on, but early on he's a villain. That's how Bruce finds him. Batman finds Red Hood. He finds out it's Jason Todd revived. He's like, "Yo, Jason, we don't use guns. What the fuck is up with you? You're killing people. You're shooting people." He's like, "Bruce, crime is always gonna happen. They just have to have a system in which they do it so that innocents don't get hurt. If I have to be the one who governs this system, I will. If I have to kill some people, I will. But I know that this has to happen because if it isn't, it is chaos and people die like I did." And then Bruce kind of sitting there like, "No, Jason, that was a fluke." He's like, "Nigga, I got beat with a crowbar and blown the fuck up. If you don't shut the hell up and let me kill these niggas."
Right.
Yo, that movie was so good. Batman versus Red Hood. Batman Under the Red Hood. Oh my fucking goodness. The speech that he gave when he had Joker at gunpoint was so great. He was like, "You don't have to kill the Penguin or anybody else, Bruce. Just him. Why did you let him live?"
Right.
And Batman's response was so good too. He was like, "You don't know how bad I want to kill him, but I can't because once I do, I'm just as bad as all the other ones." And then he's like, "But I'm not asking you to kill them all. Just him, Bruce." And I was like, "Oh my heart, nigga, this hurts." Because it makes sense. If I died and came back to life, I'm gonna wonder why the fuck this man's still alive. Like, why are you letting this man walk the streets? He killed me, and you know where this nigga stay. You don't beat this man to death.
Red Hood was right. And to my favorite, now I'm ready for my favorite. I'm sick of holding this card. It's like when you playing spades and you ready to throw the joke out because you got it.
First card out.
Magneto was right. Who? Magneto was right. Magneto will always be
He's on my list.
Professor X will always have been wrong. Professor X is the problem.
Yo, when I found out, when James was like, "No, Wolverine didn't lose his memory because he got shot. He lost his memory because of Professor X." I'm like, what?
Oh,
he's
right.
like,
Because
yeah.
you didn't find out until later, because in the movie Wolverine, they show him getting shot in the head with antimony bullets, and you forgot it. No, Professor X put one of the same type of brain blocker that he put on Jean, he put on Wolverine.
Yep. Because he was afraid that he'd go feral and just fucking murk these niggas. Because he was sent to kill Professor X. That's why he did it.
Yes.
And that's like crazy, man. I'm like, damn, that was your man's too. How do you feel? How do you
and
feel?
that's the thing. He's like literally the cause of like almost all of the drama. Like all of the drama is because of him.
But Magneto's philosophy was that basically humans and mutants can live together. And then when they said no, he was like, bet, y'all don't want us, we don't want you. Leave us alone. We gonna go to Genosha. Mutants only. Fuck off.
Well, before that, but even before that, he stated a bunch of times. Because at first, as we all know, him and Professor X were friends. They were colleagues. They both believed that humans he started to believe because of Professor X, because we all know he was tortured and that's how he becomes who he is.
He was a part of Nazi Germany, my nigga. Yeah, not a part of Nazi Germany. Like he was a victim of Nazi Germany because he was Jewish and his mom actually was killed in front of him. So yeah,
right. Which is, I get you, because white people, but we could blame that on white people and white peopling. Okay, Magneto, we'll just blame that one. We'll give white people a chance.
Blame that on your people, not the world.
Right, blame that on your people, not the world. But then you get to when they try.
Oh, you mean like X-Men First Class? That's when you get to really see him.
Not just First Class, just in general. Like
I'm talking about, most people don't read the comic books, and in the movies he's already the villain in the movies. So
yeah, he's already the villain in a lot of the movies, in a lot of things people know. But like in X-Men First Class, when they're like, we've been helping them this whole time, and they turn it on us because they're scared of our power. They realize. Like he's been saying it, they're going to one day realize how powerful we are, and it's going to be us against them. And Professor X is like, no, if we help them, if we show that we're on their side, that won't happen. And he's like, but it will. And then
his man gets shot in the spine. He started believing. Then his man gets shot in the spine. Game over.
Well,
he wanted all the smoke.
Yeah. So it's just like, well, he curved the bullet that did that. So that was his fault. So it's just like, he was right. Like over and over again, we regular humans proved that we would never accept them because we're afraid of what we can. And it mostly governments, of course, are afraid of what they cannot control. And the minority always gets suppressed by the majority, no matter how magnificent or extraordinary the majority is. So, yeah. So Magneto was right. And then he was like, all right, I'm tired of this shit. I'm going to retire in my own country. I'm going to make a country. It's just going to be me and my peeps. We going to chill over here. We not going to bother y'all. And what y'all do? Bother him. Like he wasn't ready for y'all smoke at that.
Then lost his powers.
He may have been on chill. He may have been on chill. But he was always ready for y'all to pull some bullshit. Sorry y'all hearing all this squeaking. Killian is just Killian.
He just came in and fucking, his tail's strong as shit, so when he goes into the desk, he just be slapping the fuck out of my computer. My last one, Jigsaw from the Saw series. He was right. Humans take their life for granted. The best example I can give is people say YOLO and then make a bad decision. You should say YOLO and then make a good decision that benefits longevity in life. Because of that example right there, it just shows you that we don't value life as a one-shot thing, or like it's all we get. So and because of that, he would take junkies and abusers and shit, and make them suffer, and make them if they survive his game, make them appreciate life. And that's just something that's like that movie. I love that movie series, by the way. Like all the games and stuff, like trying to figure out how to survive them. And then like my favorite one's like the third or the fourth one, when it's like the one with Megan Good in it.
Yeah, Megan.
That's my favorite one.
Yeah, and they had to all work together, but they didn't. They all worked against each other.
And then at the end, they're like, "Shit, we should have worked together."
Right, because the thing about his game is they're survivable. They're very winnable. Yeah, it's a little painful. Not even a little painful. A lot of painful. But they are.
Some of them are painful, but some of them are literally just think it through.
Right.
Or potentially sacrifice a little. Like the one with the what one was that? With the only one I know that's like OD painful is the one where she had to cut out her own eye to get the key. Because that's going to be OD painful. But
he didn't do that one though. I don't think that one was him. I think that one was
him.
That one was him?
It was him. He's the one that did that.
Oh.
But that's just because it's survivable. That's why he did it. All you have to do is cut out your eye. Your eye's already fucked. There's a key behind it. That's how I thought about it. I'm like, damn, this is gonna hurt like a bitch, but I'm gonna cut that eye open. Like the only,
yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm listening.
I was just gonna say the unwinnable ones are the only ones he made. All the other ones are very much winnable.
No, the unwinnables were the ones that he didn't make.
I said that he didn't make. He didn't make the unwinnable.
Oh, I thought you said he made. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he made the ones that were winnable that you just had to think through.
So, and I agree. He was right, because a lot of the people were either drug dealers or people who were corrupt in their profession. And what you don't see is, even though in the movie they show like certain people and how they relate to each other, he did a lot more than just the people who were shown in the movie. He committed.
I think he had over like 20 murders in the span of like a year.
Yeah. So that's like, I want to say that's the thing. So that's like, the beauty behind it. He did this, and most people survived if they learned the lesson that he was trying to teach, which is, life is precious. You should take advantage of life in a good way and appreciate what you have, because it can easily be all taken away from you.
Yep. Because, and that's not to say, like, because he also went through his life or death situation where he was impaled after trying to kill himself, and like ripping. Yes. The one thing you learn in any CPR class, any EMT classes, never pull out the thing impaling you. It can do a lot more damage coming out than it did going in. Also, it might be holding an artery shut. So there's a lot of things it could be doing, and when you pull it out, like, it's so many things that could go wrong. It's easier to just leave it in. And wait until the surgeon can take it out. Yeah, it sucks, but he had like a pipe going through him, and he took it right out, and he was like, damn, I really appreciate life. But he also had an inoperable brain tumor and cancer. And that's why he wanted to kill himself. Yo, God, a tumor and cancer? That sucks. Well, usually that's why you get cancer, is with the tumor is cancerous. No, but it's like a fat tumor that they can't. It's fat and you can't take it out. Yep. That led to me having cancer, and then you told me exactly how long I had to live before I kicked the fucking bucket. That shit sucks. I would have been pissed too. Not kill myself pissed, but pretty damn pissed. I would be. Yeah, so sometimes the villain was right, people. Maleficent was right too. I'm always gonna say that. I names. She was like, "Who's a villain?" Like Maleficent. Them niggas were treating the forest like she wasn't invited to. Y'all invited everybody to the party, but her. Yeah. That's rude. And she's a queen herself. That's disrespectful. So if she didn't invite y'all to her party, y'all would have been mad and trying to go to war. So she cursed your kid. Yep. Well, that's all I got on my list. All I got. No, that's all I got. I mean, all right, nice, quickie little hour and 15 minute episode, baby. Yeah, this is a quickie, icky, in and out. And gross. We're actually gonna end this one real quick because I actually have to stream it off 15 minutes, and I have to study it. Be 15 minutes. Episode 33 of the Be More Nerdy podcast. I'm your host, Galaxy Greg. Be sure to follow me on my socials: Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. I am streaming on Twitch every Monday and Wednesday, 8 p.m. until. So come out. I need these views. I need them. Help me get my shit up. Because I can't go out because I have to study. LOL. Also, be sure to Follow the pod at Be More Nerdy on Instagram and Twitter. We upload regularly there. Also, subscribe to us on YouTube. Share the name. We getting bids out.
Pause. We're not leaving yet. I got a girls accent, guys. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Go.
All right. Why do you... This is a fun one, too. Why do you shake it like it's clean and then put it back in your pants? Like, don't pee... get in your undies, like it drip off?
Depends on what you're doing. I do the stroke it method, which is like you shake twice, do one good like strokey push, and then your urine will just shoot out the last little bit that's stuck in your like actual, I wouldn't say dick cavity, your urethra.
Dick cavity. It's called.
So you do that because like you're supposed to shake it, but shaking it doesn't get all the pee out of like the deepest part, which eventually leaks in your underwear. So yeah.
So it does leak in your undies? So you be just having like pee undies? That's nasty.
A little drippy drip. Shut up. Girls literally leak discharge all day.
But discharge tastes good.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, discharge you eating.
It doesn't taste like anything.
I mean, that doesn't make it not taste good because it doesn't taste like anything.
Nothing is not equal to good.
Said.
Any other questions?
That's all I got.
Why y'all girls so fucking weird?
Y'all are weird.
Be sure to follow the pod. Yada, yada. I don't even want to be here anymore. Go. Get your shit off.
My name is Diva XOXO. You can follow me on Instagram at always_the_diva. A special shout out to our boy Niles. We love you. He's a boy. He probably has pee in his undies. That's nasty.
We do shake to get it out most of the time. It just doesn't always work. Oh,
that's gross. You can follow him at Nelitron and on all DSPs and where you get your music because he has new beats out now. So make sure you hit him up.
That's it?
Oh, yeah, that's all I got. I don't have any promotions right now.
All right.
Kind of thick shit.
More merch coming soon. Thanks for listening. We are the Be More Nerdy podcast, and remember to be more nerds.
We out here, little dummies. All right, stop.